Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Jai Shri Ram. Welcome to our next episode in our complete reading of Srimad Valmiki Ramayana. In the previous episode, we saw how Ravana was trying to win over Sita. He was trying to give her all sorts of offers. He was saying that, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I am such big. And he was trying to downplay Sri Ramachandra, and he was saying that I would be a better husband. You have to leave him and come with me. So all these sorts of things that he was trying to say. Sitamaa gives a very strong retort. She says you are a coward and all to Ravana. So Ravana now gets very angry, and now what he's going to say, that's what we are going to see in our episode today, the 48th sarga of AranyaKanda of Srimad Valmiki Ramayana. So Ravana hears to Sita's words, and now he is very angry, and so when you get angry, your eyebrows raise, right? So he's in that particular state, and he's saying, I am having 10 heads, and I am the step brother for Kubera. I am Ravanasura, and even by looking at me, all Gandharvas, Devatas, everyone will run away. I fought with Kubera, and I won over him, and Kubera has left his city and everything, and he has gone to Kailasa. That's because of the fear of mine. I have the Pushpaka Vimana. Whatever I think in my mind, it will take me there, and it's actually Kubera's only. I took it away from him. If I get angry, even Devendra runs away. Where I walk, even the trees ask for my permission to even move their leaves. And my Lanka is as big as Indra's Amaravati. It is on the other side of the sea. I'll take you there, oh Sita. You have buildings made of gold, and you have got the toranams or the arches. They are all made with vaidurias and all monies. I have got lots of elephants, horses, and even chariots in my Lanka Patana. I have got orchards and gardens which are always filled with fruits. Oh Sita, if you come there, you will forget all the humans as well. Oh Sita, the amount of comforts that you're going to get over there, that those are bigger than what the Devatas get. The moment you come with me to Lanka, you'll forget Sri Ramachandra, you'll forget that mere mortal. So he has a very, very bad opinion of humans. So he's saying you'll forget that mere mortal Sri Rama. So Ravana is saying, since Sri Ramachandra's capabilities are less and Dasharatha Maharaja knew about it, he did not choose Sri Ramachandra to be the king, and he wanted to make Bharata the king. See how he is distorting it. Oh Sita, Sri Rama is a Rajya Bhrashta. He has lost the kingdom. He doesn't have a proper mind. He is Dina. He is not having too much of money. He is in the Munivrutti. What are you going to do with him? I am the king of all Rakshasas, and I have been hit by the arrows of Manmadha. That's why I have come to you. Now you should not say no to me. He is actually giving the examples of Urvasi and Pururava. Pururava falls on the feet of Urvasi. She rejects him, and then she feels bad about it. And then he is now saying, oh Sita, Sri Ramachandra is not even equivalent to my finger when it comes to a war. It's of your great fortune that I have come here, and you will have to accept me. Sita is extremely angry, and she is saying, you are the brother of Kubera. Kubera is respected by and large by everyone in the world, and you being his brother are doing such bad things. Oh Ravana, you are a Kruratma. You are a person with no mercy. You are a Durbuddhi. Your mind is not proper. You don't have Indriya Nigraha. You can't control your senses. And since you are the king, your Rakshasas are going to have a very, very bad fate. If Sachi Devi is abducted from Indra, she might be alive. But if I am abducted, if I am taken away from my husband, Sri Ramachandra, I will not be alive. Or Rakshasa, even if you abuse me, even if you drink Amruta, even if you drink the nectar of gods, you will not be able to escape. Sitamaa is giving a direct threat. Then Ravana, the moment he heard this, he got very angry, and he immediately put one of his hands into the other hand, and he increased his body size, and then he is looking at Sita and saying, I think you are mad. You don't even understand how powerful I am. I think you are not able to understand the strength of mine. And he is now saying, see, I can stand in the skies, and I can lift the entire earth on my hands. I can stand in the battlefield and I can kill the death itself. Look at his self praise here. He's saying he can kill the death itself. And then he's saying all these slokas are coming in the 49th sarga of AranyaKanda. Now the response of Ravana is the 49th sarga. And he's saying, I can stop the Surya. I can stop the sun. Okay, I can break the earth. Oh mad lady, I can get into any form I want. I can actually take care of all your needs. Oh lady, think of me as your husband. He suddenly gets very angry, his eyes turn red, and all of a sudden, this man leaves his sannyasi rupa. Till now, he is in the form of a rishi, in the form of a muni, in the form of a sannyasi. He was wearing the saffron robes, and then he suddenly got his original shape, which was resembling the shape of Yama. Means Yama normally comes and takes away the life, right? So separation of Sitamaa from Sri Ramachandra is akin to removing her life from her. So that's why the Valmiki Maharshi is using the Upamana of Yama. He is saying that Ravanasura is looking at Yama. Samraktamaina Sriman Saptakanchana Bhushana Krodhena Mahadavisto Nila Jimuta Sannibha Dasasya Karmuki Bani Babhuva Kshanadacharaha. So suddenly he brought out all his 10 faces. His eyes became red. He was wearing golden ornaments now, and he was looking like a very dark cloud. He also took his bows and arrows, and then now he was looking at Sita like this, and he is saying, I am the person who is famous in all these three worlds. I am the person who should be marrying you. I am the equivalent for you. And he's again saying, take your mind away from Sri Ramachandra and keep your mind with me. Now he is terrorizing and at the same time doing the proposal, right? He's again asking, you are a foolish person. What does Sri Rama have with him that you are attracted to him? And he's a Rajyabrashta, he's an Alpayurdaya, means Ravana's intent here is that because these Rakshasas and Devatas can live for eons and humans come with an expiry date, and Sri Ramachandra is a human, so he's saying that Sri Ramachandra has got Alpayurdaya. And saying this, he moves in front and he is now completely taken over by the lust, and he comes near Sita and he holds her. Ravana Tavameva Sitam Padmakshim Murdheshu Karena Saha Urdhos Dakshineneva Parijagraha Panina. Ravana now holds Sita by her hair. Okay, with his left hand he held the hair of Sita, and with his right hand to catch her thighs, and she lifted her up, and the Vanadevatas whom Lakshmana asked to protect Sita, they now ran away looking the ferocious form of Ravana. And then Ravana took her, put her near the Ratha. The Ratha now appeared, the chariot on which he came till there, that reappeared, and Ravana, he was shouting over Sita, he was terrorizing her, and he suddenly put her on his lap and he got her into the chariot. Sita was now crying, saying, Rama, Rama, Rama. She was crying and she was twisting and turning like a snake which is having trouble, and she was shouting for help. She was shouting, Lakshmana, oh Rama. And then now she was repenting that she insulted Lakshmana. She's saying, oh Lakshmana, this Rakshasa is taking me. Please help me. She's now imagining that Sri Rama would come back and he would be asking every tree, every bush and every herb about Sita. And now she is wanting the trees to speak back to Sri Ramachandra. That portrays to us her mental tension at that particular point of time. And she was shouting and she was asking for help, and she was telling to everyone that please help me. She was asking Godavari, the river there, for help. She was asking the trees there for help. And then as she was moving and as she was shouting like this, Satda Karunavacho Velavanti Sudukida Vanaspati Gatam Gurdham Tadarsayata Lochana. She suddenly saw Jataayu, who was sitting on a tree, and then she shouts for help from Jataayu. She shouts, oh Jataayu, please help me. And Jataayu quickly looks at her, and Sitamaa is still saying, this Rakshasa is Krura, he is very strong, he has got weapons in his hands. Oh Jatayu, please don't jump to my rescue, you will not be able to stop this person. Instead, save your life, go to Sri Ramachandra and inform him that Ravana is abducting me. And this was heard by Jatayu. He saw, and then Jatayu immediately said, Dasagrivasthito dharme purane satya samsraya Jatayurnama namnaham Gurdharajo Mahabalaha. Oh Ravana, I follow the Sanatana Dharma. I never speak lies. So I am a Satyavrata. I am a Gurdharaja. My name is Jatayu. And he also says there was a great king called Dasharatha. He was a person who never made an error in judgment at all in his life. He never spoke lies. He was such a great person, and you are taking away his daughter-in-law, which is not correct. And O Raja, O Ravana, you, the king who is in a dharma marga, the king who is going in a just way of life, he should never touch the other's wives. Why are you doing this? And then he tries to put sense into Ravana. He talks about a lot of good things. He does a hitopadesha of sorts to Ravana, and he also says, don't take up a fight with Sri Rama, because Sri Rama always does the right things. So please don't do. And Ravana is not listening to him. He is not paying heed to him. And then Jatayu keeps telling good things. He says, for the act that you are doing, O Ravana, you will not get good name here. You will not get a place in Swarga. Why are you doing this mindless act? And then he says, O Ravana, my age is 60,000 years, and I'm still trying to stop you. I know I can't stop you, but I'll not let you go. And then Jatayu starts the fight with Ravana, and then he is saying, please don't do this and all. And Jatayu again pleads Ravana not to take Sitamaa with him. He says the entire Rakshasa clans would get cleansed if he is doing this bad activity. And he is also saying, oh Ravanas, if you are not listening to me, if you are hell bent on going, then wait and face me in the fight. Now, how does that fight happen? What happens next? That's for us to see in our next episode. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayaah, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। ओम सर्वं सुखी सास्मरः स्वाम चरणारविन्दार्पणमस्तु। स्वस्ति। जय श्री राम।